Hey there, this is Cardell, aka Hertzfield. Welcome to the actual first installment of the Bounty Hunter Mercenary Healing Guide. I've been taking a look over a lot of the videos that people like Darren McTeer have been putting up, and there's a lot of DPS stuff. And pretty much everybody that I've seen a video on has been, you know, here's your Merc DPS spec, here's your rotation, all this stuff. I thought I would cover an actual healing video for once. So I'm just going to cover most of the basic, the key points, you know, that what we use while we're healing stuff. If you're ever in a group and your healer is a mercenary spec and the encounter does not require you to spread out, try to stack as close as possible. That is the main, for everyone who's not a healer that's watching this, that is the main kind of point that I can make, you know, tip. It helps them because they can use their they have this Colto missile, which is they basically heal everybody else in the party, and it can crit pretty big. I've seen it crit for over 1,000 at level 37, so it definitely helps. So anyways, besides the point, let's go over some of the major abilities and talents. I would like to cover let's do Supercharge Gas first. Alright, Supercharge Gas is a second way that as a healer we can reduce the heat that we generate. It's the same respect as the DPS videos where you have to watch your heat management. It's very, very important, especially when an encounter swings from raid to single target DPS, like the droid in the Foundry. There's a point where there's a lot of random hits because the droid is going to snipe a random person. Sometimes they can get hit twice in a row and they will die. And other times it's just, you know, everybody's taking a little bit of damage here and there. So that kind of stuff you really got to watch out for. So this allows us so that you can heal people and hopefully have like most of the times this is up on cooldown longer and more often than vent gas will ever be. Vent gas is more of an emergency heat dump for a healer, whereas I'm pretty sure as DPS, I haven't played a video. I've watched some of, I think his acronym on Darren McTeer, I've watched some of his videos and he has an instant no heat cost and vent heat. But anyways, so this ability is really handy for that. The other thing it'll let you do is if you're trying to heal and DPS at the same time, you can actually you know, make sure all of your dots are up on the target, and then Power Shot for us is our spam heal instead of Tracer Missile for the Arsenal. So when you pop this, and if you're trying to do some DPS on like trash, you can actually spam Power Shot while Supercharge Gas is up instead of healing, and you'll be able to push out a little more DPS, clear the trash a little faster. So that's a good tip for some of you guys, if you haven't found it out. The other really good thing is your Healing Scan. So Healing Scan is it generates the same heat as Unload, okay, but it also has a cooldown, so it has a 9-second cooldown. The annoying part is that when you use it, you can get an armor buff when you have this reactive armor talent in there, but the talent cooldown on reactive armor is the same as Healing Scan, so it becomes like a micromanagement issue. So depending on the situation you're in, you may or may not want to be making sure that reactive armor is up all the time on cooldown. When you are doing that, you will have less time to, you know, DPS or heal while that is up. So if you're getting hit by something in a boss encounter, by all means make sure that is up on yourself as well as the tank. The other bonus with Healing Scan is while Supercharge Gas is up, Healing Scan has no cooldown. So every now and then, when you actually pop this, you make sure that you can, you know, if you want to like do preemptive healing on someone, you can, especially if you know there's like a phase where there's going to be a whole bunch of AoE, you could, you know, pop Supercharge Gas and then Healing Scan all your party members and just take care of their armor. Extra 10% armor never hurt anyone. The other real fun part is the Colto Shell. Now, Colto Shell you put on the tank. Basically the person that's getting hit by whatever you're fighting. If it's an encounter where it's random, you will probably have to switch this. It doesn't have any heat cost or anything, so don't worry about switching targets. Just try to refresh it on the target if they're still getting focused or whatever. Just remember to keep it up there. When it hits like 1, just use it again. That's pretty much that. I covered Colto Missile. Okay, let's do DPS rotation. DPS rotation as a healer. Pretty much you're going to be doing Explosive Dart and Fusion Missile in groups. Explosive Dart's just fun. I like it, especially if you cast it on like a strong thing. Like if there's an enemy that's strong and there's like 3 or so weak mobs, it'll knock the weak mobs down, you know, and they're not DPSing the party. It kind of helps you as a healer. So I use this Explosive Dart, Fusion Missile, and then I'll either do Unload or Power Shot as my kind of filler in between. For AoE, Death from Above I will use if I know that I can kill them pretty fast, or the group can kill them pretty fast. You gotta watch out for Death from Above because it will pull aggro. The tank has they pretty much have no way. If you're hitting, you know, 5 mobs at once, they can't hit all 5 mobs and grab threat at the same time while you're hitting them. So you just gotta, you know, watch out for that. When something gets close, remember a Rocket Punch and your Jet Boost are quite important. Now Rocket Punch, it doesn't like knock them down or anything. That's in the Afterburner spec or talent in the arsenal. So it knocks them back in that. It doesn't do that here. So it's if they're close to you and they're gonna die, use it. Otherwise, use Jet Boost and it'll knock them back for you, so that you can either run away and heal or do whatever you need to do to survive there. Apart from the rest of the stuff, it's pretty much common sense, you know. If you're in a group where you have, let's say there's 8 guys and 2 strong droids, and you're called upon to CC the left or the right one, make sure you're using your concussion missile. Watch out for its cooldown. A lot of people get used to watching buffs and debuffs on their target. As a healer, you don't ever see your target that you've casted on, so just watch your cooldown. Its cooldown matches up with the cooldown on the target. So when you see that it's got like a fraction of a hair left, target the thing you did it on and just spam click that thing so that it casts right away. That way you can, well, if you need to, that way you can re-CC that target. I think that pretty much covers most of the healing stuff. If you have any questions about how to heal a certain boss, let me know which one. I will try to run it. I will try to show some tips if you're having problems or struggling with a certain area. Just let me know what you want to see. I will be doing boss encounters, showing you how they work and from a healing perspective. So do stay tuned, subscribe if you want to learn more about it. If you want to just see how the mercenary healing class is going from a day-to-day or month-to-month basis, just check back and check out the videos that we post. So thanks for checking us out here, and we will check you guys later.